boys and girls, we are ready to get started with our math this morning. Our math is pretty simple because it just builds on what we already have learned. Okay, remember we're working with 3-digit numbers now and adding them. So we're going to start with just a little bit of review that you did on Friday with adding 3-digit numbers. So if we would add these two numbers, 256 plus 132, that is an addition problem. We always check the sign, see what we're going to do. Then where are we going to start? Right, the ones. So if we do the ones, 6 plus 2 is, yes, 8. 5 plus 3 is, 8. And then 2 plus 1, 3. So the sum of 256 plus 132 is 388. Okay, let me give one for you to do and see if you match mine. So let's do 354 plus 205. So that leaves the tens with a 0. So go ahead and do that. Solve. Let's see if we get the same answer. Here's my answer. Did you match? We go 4 plus 5 is 9 because we always start in the ones place. 5 plus 0 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Good job. 559. These big numbers are always good to try to say. They're kind of a mouthful, but we always want to practice saying them so we can get those correct. Now today's math is pretty simple because we're building on something we have already done. We have regrouped and had to carry a 1 when we were doing it with 2-digit numbers. Let's practice one of those. Let's do a 2-digit number, 39 plus 42. So this 2-digit number we have done before. Always, always, always gonna start with the ones. So we come over here, 9 plus 2. Yikes, it's 11. What do we do? We're gonna put, remember the 11 out, we can think, 11, okay, the 1 stays in the ones column. The 10, they have to go to the right house. So they have to go to the tens house. So this comes over here, okay? So 1 plus 3, 4, plus 4 more, that would be 8. So that would be 81. We remember doing that, don't we? We carry the 1 over, or as the book calls it, regroup, okay? The same thing is what we're going to do this today in math, but we just are gonna have 3 digits, okay? So let's see, let's do 548 plus 217. 548 plus 217. Go ahead and write that down on your whiteboard. Anytime I have mine out, probably you're gonna need yours out too. All right, so we're always gonna start with the ones. 8 plus 7, what is that? Or hopefully you're memorizing it. Count up or memorize it. Mostly helpful to memorize it. So that is going to be 15. So again, the 5 is going to come down here. That's the ones. The 10 has to go to the 10 house. Has to go over here. So 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1 more, 6. And then this just adds like normal, 5 plus 2. And that is going to be a 7. 765. Pretty easy peasy, isn't it? Okay, let's do one more here. Let's do 467 plus 230, no, that won't work. 205. 467 plus 205. So write that down. First, we're going to start at the ones. What are we going to do? Try to solve that one. Don't assume you're always going to carry. Check to make sure that you need to regroup and carry that one over. So we think in our head, 7 plus 5 equals 12. The 1 stays down here, and the 1 carries over here. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 0, still 7. 4 plus 2, 6. Okay? That's pretty simple. We've done that before, just with 2-digit numbers. So this is just adding one more addition after that. Don't let that third digit make you feel intimidated, because we are brilliant mathematicians. All right, I'm going to read you a word problem. In the new park, 237 acres will be used for a lake. Grass, woods, and trails will take 115 acres. How large will the new park be? So we're going to start with that big lake. 237 acres for that big lake. Sounds good to go to. Then the grass trails, 115 acres of that good stuff that we could hike through. Now we're going to have to see how large they are all together. How big is that park going to be all together? So we do 7 plus 5, that's 12 again. Put our 1 up there because the 1 has to go to the right house. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 1 more, 5, 2 plus 1, that's 3. So 352 acres. What a great park that would be. All right, today on your math paper, we're on 10.7, regroup ones. And we are going to do problems 1 through 16. That's the bottom of the front and then all the way on the back. Now the review section needs a ruler. I don't know if you have one at your house, so I'm making that optional. So that'll be like our bonus, okay? On the front, numbers 1 and 2, it says circle the ones to regroup as tens. We're using our base 10 blocks. The blue ones, the flats, are 100. The rods are 10s, remember, and they're yellow, and then the single ones are red. Cubes, those are just ones. And so it wants you to circle in the cubes. You do not have to do that because we don't need to, but just make sure you're always marking the 1 on top when you have to carry it. Don't forget to do that. All right, happy adding today.